Another huge value proposition of control plane is reducing your compute spend by at least 60%. So let me go ahead and share my screen and I can share how we do exactly just that. So I have an application called the Taylor Video Game app that I deployed to the prod cloud comprised of these three locations. And by default, Capacity AI is turned on. What Capacity AI will do is look at my workload and see what it needs to actually consume in terms of CPU and RAM, which means that I'm never over provisioning for wasted resources. So the cool thing about control plane is that control plane is purely usage based. If I navigate to controlplane.com/pricing, plug in 25 millicores and 32 megs of RAM, I could see that I would only pay $1.75 per month for that workload to run in that specific location. I'm not paying a platform fee, not paying for NAT gateways, secrets management, logging, metrics, tracing, etc. I would only pay for the CPU and the RAM my workload is actually consuming. And so when I navigate to the options tab, although Capacity AI is turned on by default, I do have the flexibility to override it on a location by location basis. So I could say, you know what, in GCP US East 1, I want to scale by either CPU utilization, requests per second, or concurrent requests, set a target of 250, have a minimum replica count of 5 up to 50, and perhaps in AWS US East 2, I want to suspend any end users from being served from that location. So although Capacity AI is turned on by default, you do have the flexibility to override it. Now, we have a lot of customers who've migrated over from AKS, EKS, and GKE. So last year, Control Plane launched an open source Kubernetes cost savings analyzer that you can run against your Kubernetes clusters. After doing so, you'll get a generated report showing you how much you're paying today per node, per pod, versus how much you'd be spending on Control Plane. So you'd be able to see the cost savings benefit analysis there as well. But the point is, Control Plane has helped every single one of our customers reduce their compute spend by at least 60%. We had a lot of customers actually that were running on a single location on a single cloud. Not only were we able to help them deploy to multiple locations on either a single cloud still or to multiple clouds, but in parallel, we're able to reduce their cloud spend by at least 60%. So a reduction in cloud spend is a big value proposition of Control Plane, and hopefully you're able to see that from this very short demonstration.